All right, Gavin.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Tulgrook Ironhelm, the Dwarven Technomancer.
What's up, y'all? I'm Grizz, and I will be playing Caesar Bellamy, the Ysoki Operative.
Hello, I'm Heretic. I will be playing Aspara Gorlick, the Drow Vanguard.
Hi, I'm Termite, and I'll be playing Sephia Auten, the Human Nanocyte.
Hi, I am your storyteller, Vironz. I spilled my drink all over my desk, and I'm trying to clean it up. All right, so
2 hops this time.
yeah, 2 hops this time. To give my players their own little recap, even though our lovely viewers and listeners just heard it. You guys, were fighting the Vesk Emperor last episode. He called in his guards to help him in the fight because he's a coward. At least that's what you guys would probably think. I know Aspara does. I assume. And then, after a couple rounds of combat, you guys had agents of the outside being come in and attack. Sephia, you brought out your car. And after, well, some people were killed. Sephia, you brought out your car and then ran over most, if not everybody else who was there. And then y'all, got into orbit. You left the planet and went off to the Kasatha and made the delivery that you were supposed to make last season. And you guys learned some shit about the Kasatha, how they came from another system, how they even had their own magic before coming here that they lost when they came here. They... Forgot, I'm not allowed to fucking look at the fucking echoes of the Vaegres chat.
Every week.
Every week. It happens every week.
Within the first 5 minutes of actually going.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Kasatha had their own form of magic that they lost when they got to the Vaegres system. Also, when they got to the Vaegres system, one of their ships had something happen to it that took out a perfect, sphere-like chunk from it. And that the only life that they had detected at that time when they arrived in the system were the Shirren. So, you guys then, with that information, set off to the Shirren home planet called Sabachi, or in... I have to consult my notes for what it says in common. This is also my not-so-subtle reminder to my players to check the fucking references for the planets. I forgot I didn't write that on the goddamn notes on my thing. And myself. I apparently have to remind myself. Yes, Vresk Thur. That planet, the Shirren home planet, was the only planet that had intelligent signs of life to the Kasatha. That information, you guys set off to Vresk Thur. But first, you went to Aurora Prime to go deal with Sephia's parents. Because they wanted her implant to be returned, which she then gave back. And for her siblings to talk with her, which she did talk with them. Well, everybody else put on a farce of Aspara being married to her while also being from a not Italian mob.
Which, to be clear, was not discussed beforehand.
Absolutely not. I actually think it was just pure shock and surprise from one of our players who did it. I have no idea. But it was somebody.
It was me. It was 100% me.
And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where we left off. I have to leave it to my players to vamp a little bit so I can grab another towel so I can finish cleaning up my desk.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
I literally, my entire drink, as soon as we were wrapping some shit up right before we got into this, spilled my entire drink.
Echoed the Vaegres too hard.
While you're handling being a little moist. To my fellow players, what are we doing right now? What do you think?
Well, we've got plans to go talk to the Shirren and see what we can learn. And after that, we should probably, I don't know, make contact with them androids because they're taking shit over with the Vesk and might cause a bit of an issue if we don't talk to them.
I mean, to be fair, the Vesk, it's not undeserved.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I think the Vesk deserve a good old ass whooping every once in a while, but the androids seem to be fighting for a bigger purpose than just to make the Vesk look bad. So
yeah, the androids are just fighting for a place of their own.
Exactly. So giving them a chance, maybe helping them out on that front, and also hooking us up with a representative on Nova Haven might establish a better relationship in the future.
Weirdly, that might be something I should take the lead on.
I think you're right. I'm better at putting them together and taking them apart than I am talking to them. And I tend to use magic to make them do what I want. So yeah.
You are basically part robot anyway.
Yeah, you got the whole leg bot things going on.
Gonna be honest. He taps his arm, his leg, and his eye. Pretty sure I'm the robot.
You both have very solid claims to the robot speaker or whatever. But if we get a representative, I think it will help their keeping of their moons or whatever they're taking.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how it goes.
But
I
go ahead.
I think we should help them.
But how? Do you think we should maybe set up some sort of place for them to be, or just establish or reinforce their footing that they've put on that moon?
I'm not entirely sure. I think that'll kind of depend on what the situation looks like when we get there to look into it.
Do we know why they haven't just tried to build stations?
Do you think they have access to the materials to do that?
Well, I'm sure somebody does.
They're taking over the place that does right now. That's kind of the idea. They're taking back what they think is theirs. And if we want to help them, ultimately, we're just going to have to shake our heads yes and nod and go along with it if we want to do this peacefully on their end and tell the other people to just, buckle up and fall back. This isn't going to be a splitting. I mean, they want a planet.
Yeah, they just want a place for them to be themselves, to make their own choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all agreeing that that's a good idea. But if we can convince the other side to actually surrender, it might go smoother.
Yeah, I think that's going to be what it comes down to is, one, convincing the androids that we do actually want to help, which I imagine will be, if not difficult, it won't be easy.
Yeah, and they might want some weird terms like destroying a whole lot of people and revenge or something that we have to talk them out of.
I'm sure there will be a couple that want something like that, but I can't imagine the majority will.
So I'm gonna interject here. Sephia, as you were raised on, upper Aurora Prime, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You would know that the humans were the ones who initially started, they basically made the androids. The androids somehow got a soul, and then were like the Lashunta of the actual homeworld of the humans in Lashunta. Humans saw the Lashunta as inferior simply because they had less numbers and they didn't communicate verbally. Because the Lashunta didn't need to. They had their own little sound vibrations from their antenna.
Yep.
So humans made the androids go we need another subservient race. Androids developed a soul. And then humans went, fuck it. You guys don't have a flag. You don't have a home.
You aren't people.
Yeah. And then the second issue is that I think Tulgrook and basically everyone other than Aspara, I gotta check your guys' intelligence scores. I know Tulgrook will know. Sephia should. Caesar does. Sephia, you kind of know. Caesar does. Is that there aren't really a whole lot of inhabitable planets in the Vaegres system. The ones that are inhabitable are literally the actual home worlds of said species, barring the Kasatha. The Shirren claim Vresk Thur as their homeworld because, as far as they know, that's where they're from, but none of them are able to get there, and no one else is able to get there. Like, they're not able to get through the atmosphere to even do a search. So they all, just over time, everyone's just considered it a gas giant now. There is perhaps a moon between. It is probably there are two moons that are technically inhabitable, and they are between Ashikar and Tempesta. But they orbit a gas giant as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tulgrook hops down from his PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
So let's get there.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We're kind of
was that-
already on the way, but I figured it'd be a good idea to have an explanation so everyone kind of understood what we might be getting ourselves into.
No, it was a good walk and talk. I mean, I think you should return the scooter that you were using to do the presentation while we were walking talking back to the ship.
Well, it spins around. You can do tricks on it. All right, fine.
I don't want to hear about you doing tricks on it.
But
It doesn't
He'll
kick.
just pass it off to some random standby as we continue on.
I was Termite.
I get one.
I know. No, you get all the ones you. It was just like, how could you? We were actually getting somewhere.
Yeah, and we were about to cut to us traveling.
Yeah, we're on the ship.
Yeah,
You guys get to the ship, and so issue.
That
I
was
will
so
say,
clean.
right as you guys are entering, and if you do want the Ventura Barak to continue the broadcast, you do start hearing this broadcast coming from all of the hollow screens that are like just any and every single one that you can see. They are broadcasting this. The androids have successfully taken over. Damn, I'm gonna close my notes.
God damn it.
I know.
I won't need these. Oh no.
I was going like, I don't need them anymore. And then I was like, oh no, I need to start referencing that again.
Is it one of the moons around Screthril?
No.
Around Aurora
It is
Prime.
one of the ones around
right.
Aurora Prime.
That's right.
Gotta zoom in on my end. Yeah, Frostfall Orb. That has, they say, Frostfall Orb has fallen to the androids, and any human inhabitants of that moon are now dead. There is also the yes, they call it Radiant Shield. The android are attempting to make a breakthrough into Radiant Shield.
Any information on what that is?
It is a moon that I don't think I ever gave you guys that information. So it is a moon that orbits Aurora Prime. And as far as anybody can tell, that moon has only ever had this technological shield over it. It looks human-made, quote unquote. It looks human-made. but no one can remember how the shield was done. And no one has been able to even get near it before without it sending some energy repulsion. So the fact that the androids are doing that now is kind of a big thing.
Well, I mean, I have been studying my whole life for breaking into locks of magical and technological natures. We might be into something useful in here, or at least a good starting foot.
Did they just kill all of the humans on the Frostfall orb?
Yeah. And then it goes on to report that oh my god, why did I do this to myself? Vrek Kirith is it also like another kind of like frozen moon, but this one orbits Skruthul. Has also been taken over by the androids, but as far as we know, that nobody has actually ever.
Can I ask a question? Because you keep on saying all this reporting. Who's reporting this?
So the face of this the face of it all is a human.
Okay.
I cannot be fucked to give them a name at the moment, so But
watching
it is
the news, I'm like, where are they getting all of this?
Yeah. But
sorry, I left it on the news. I mean, well, it's still.
If you guys are continuing this onto the Venture Barak, like all of that stuff you did over here while walking to the ship. Do you want to continue it onto the ship?
Well, I mean, we're still planning.
Better off just going to investigate Frostfall Orb, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are going, as far as I know, you guys are going to the space station that orbits Sabachi, the Shirren.
Still That's right.
Okay.
No. Do we want to do that, or do we want to stop at Frostfall Orb first because it's closer?
Oh, well, I mean, if it's on the way, we might as well drop by.
Yeah.
Technically no, but also technically yes, because it's a moon.
We're just...
It's like one of the moons around Aurora Prime.
Frostball it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Executive decision has been made. Let's go that way.
Going to the androids before we get distracted with more shit.
Yeah.
Venture Marat set a course.
I didn't expect to break you guys this early.
No, it wasn't that. It's just it was a lot of information at once, and
it is a lot of information.
It was just being shouted at it from various news sources, and we didn't know where they were getting their information. That's why I was worried about, because they could just be lying.
Yeah. The main source is APN, which is Aurora Prime News. It is kind of like their unified news station, closer to that of ProPublica, or what you would be like closer to local news.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, they're technically quote unquote localized local news, but more in the sense of the solar system. But when it comes to actual planet news, they are biased as all hell.
Which is why we're going to investigate.
Yeah. So technically, with it being like Frostfall Orb, that is technically they're being very biased about that, as like when it's come to it in the past.
Cool, we're going.
Well, let's see how real it is.
The Venture Marak is actually going to stay a little bit silent this time as you guys go. Even the engines are quiet.
Oh, yeah, we have been
Venture Marak.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was just going to ask if it feels any, like, kinship to the androids.
Go ahead, yeah.
Ventura Marak, do you feel kinship with the androids? Would you perhaps be willing to give insights? Being an artificial intelligence yourself.
Not exactly artificial intelligence.
Are you actual intelligence, the other AI?
No. Tulgrook, you have access to my system information. What does it say that I am?
Yeah, let me check here. And he'll pull
VI.
up on the computer a VI, virtual. So you're a virtual intelligence. How does that make you different than an AI for our friends who are less technologically savvy?
I'm able to act in a limited capacity and mostly in the way of also working through the ship and your comm links. That's technically all I have access of stuff that I can get into.
Well, that's how much you can affect. Now, Ventura Marak, you have personality and quirks and traits and preferences. So I think that's more really what we're getting at. These androids, you clearly do. Whenever I address you a certain way, you get real upset if I don't do it the way you prefer.
Cite one example.
When I refused to do anything other than call you a computer or Ventura Marak a few weeks ago now, you were less than eager to assist me and even requested that I use certain words. And then when I shifted my tone of voice and said, Ventura Marak, oh, great and powerful one, that's when you seemed a bit more easily acquiescible to my demands.
I mean, out of character, it's because y'all didn't really leave me room. But but this is where the Ventura Marak is going to chime in. You know, you started referring to me that way yourself. I never acted on it.
Well, no, but it did seem to grease the wheels and get things moving. So even if it's not necessarily a large preference, do you have opinions?
Technically, no. Well, the answer is no, but there is a technical yes.
Well, there you go. See,
I would say that as intelligence like myself, virtual intelligence, I encourage and have pushed. I pushed Captain Zara in the past to follow the better outcome. She didn't always listen.
So, like, you prioritize based on calculations and probabilities?
Yes.
We have people and things that do that too. So I mean that's actually pretty on point.
Do they do it as fast as I do?
Opinions. No, I think that's what makes you different and unique, and I can understand how that might make one want to identify with these individuals asserting and establishing their own ideals and governments.
They are slower than me in certain aspects.
Do you think they're less efficient than you?
Are you less efficient than me?
I'm not worried about that. I asked you, Ventura Marak, you seem to be turning my questions around instead of answering them.
It's probably because we're here.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have been here for a minute.
It's. I will admit, over the last few minutes, y'all have just been hovering above the moon. There is also a incoming call that has just been. I would imagine somebody answered and just nobody has said anything, and you've been letting the ship and Tulgrook talk.
Go ahead, hail them. I usually do that, but now I look weird. Go ahead.
This is the Ventura Marak answering your call.
Hello, I am Alpha Prime 0320. The Ventura Marak is in a special designation where we could let you land, or we can deny you. What is your business today?
We wish to speak with the person in charge of this current invasion force and open a parlay about services rendered to Nova Haven and a possible ambassador.
Understood. You have permission to dock.
Thank you.
Well done. That was much quicker than I do it. All right, let's go ahead and pull this thing in. And we will do so.
Ugh. Had to talk like a suit.
Well, you did real good.
He's like scraping off his tongue.
It's all right. We'll get you a drink or two to wash that right off your tongue as soon as we can.
Tulgrook.
Yeah.
Your comlink locks up and has a question with 2 options on it. And
All
it
right,
says
let
it's
me.
very specifically from the Ventura Marak. And if you
Okay.
immediately try to answer it will not let you.
Okay, well, I'll just look at the question and the options it's given me.
Do you think you are less efficient than me? It is asking that question again.
Oh,
It seems like the virtual intelligence wants you to actually think on it.
okay, yeah. All right. Well, Tulgrook looks at his comlink and blinks for a little bit. And he just turns the screen off and pockets it. I'll worry about that later. As
Yeah,
he does
by the way,
start
this isn't like locking you out of your spell cache or anything. This is just
Right.
like your comlink is just going like, it's going like, you need to think.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys are leaving the ship, you see, how many do I want to be there this time? You only see one person there, and it is the exact person who was on the call granting you permission to dock. And you guys are, just for the ease of everything for me, you guys are in the same spot where you guys met Aspara's brother.
Goodness, the arena, the pits.
Yeah.
It makes sense that they would clear this area first.
It's the easiest to clear.
Have they repurposed it for anything?
There's a tent that you're being led to. Does that help?
I mean, yeah, it's not being used for fighting, so that's something different. All right, let's go say hello.
All right. As you guys approach the android, hello, I'm Alpha Prime 03720.
Nice to meet you, Alpha Prime 03720. I
You can
am.
call me AP if you would like.
That would make things easier, but would that cause any confusion with other
No.
folks around here? Okay, perfect. Well, AP, we are the Ventura Marak, or the great crew therein. Heard some things being broadcast by a few news sources and decided that we needed to come and pay y'all a visit and establish some things. Caesar.
What is the news saying about us now?
Nothing important.
They're claiming that all of happened dead.
You are cutting in and out.
Can you say that again?
Yeah.
They're claiming that all of the human inhabitants of the moon are dead.
No. Ish.
Please elaborate on that.
You hear a very mechanical laugh. Technically, you're here, Miss Auten. But to
But I'm
fully
not an
answer your
inhabitant of a planet.
no, you're not. At the moment, you are on the planet, technically making you inhabitant, but I
Okay,
digress.
so if you're just going to be cute about this,
No, there are prisoners,
Okay,
POWs.
we are here as call us envoys of Nova Haven because the actual people in charge all fled, as you already know. At this point, we have contact and messages with various races that were on the Council of Nova Haven. Some have agreed to come back, some are tentative. We are here to extend a helping hand. We do understand that you are looking for a home, and you rightfully deserve one in our eyes, and for the eyes of many in the system. No offense, sis, like looks at us, Sephia, but fuck humans and what they've done to you. It's not right.
Yeah, no.
We want you.
Not.
Yeah. We want you to have a home, and we want you to have a place where you can thrive like everybody else. And we ultimately would like you to have an ambassador on Nova Haven at the same table as everybody else. What we would like to know is, what we would like to know and understand is how we can help you do that, but also end any other unnecessary aggression or violence towards anybody else. Yes? That's what we're here to do.
Is it unnecessary if it's retribution?
Violence is always unnecessary. Especially if it's not in terms of survival.
I would personally disagree, but my colleagues call me more aggressive. I would like to see most humans die, especially those who come from not royal lineages of Aurora Prime, but they're aristocrats, the ones who make themselves in charge and hold all the money. I would love to see them all die and burn.
You know, revenge doesn't always have to be violent and fiery. You could succeed in spite of folks. I've done that a few times.
I have a question.
Yes,
what does the humans dying accomplish for you?
personal satisfaction.
I see.
In that case, with all due respect to you and your station as Alpha Prime, number that my character remembers, but I don't, is there someone above you we can talk to?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm just called Alpha Prime because that's the name I chose. The actual person in charge is Sojourner. They're in the tent.
Oh.
Thank you, Alpha.
And
Wow.
they will actually, they'll kind of like take a few more steps over to the tent and hold open the flap. And it's actually, as soon as she does that, or as soon as they do that, you guys get a very nice blast of heat, which is a very nice change from the cold, not entire atmosphere of Frostfall Orb. And in there,
Caesar enters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caesar, Sephia, you guys recognize Sojourner.
Oh, Sojourner, nice to see you again.
It's good to see you again, Miss Auten. I wanted to make sure. I was hoping you to come by soon.
I just wish it had been on slightly better circumstances.
Well, you can't always control what every faction in a rebellion wants to do. We all have a unified goal of having a home, yet some disagree with how to do that.
Might I suggest that next time you have a delegation coming down, you come out yourself, because I don't like repeating myself.
Well, there's that, and they were not a great representative of what you stand for.
They... Alpha Prime, come in here. Alpha Prime does so. They kind of look at each other. Both of their eyes glow blue for a minute. As if they're having a conversation without you guys at a very rapid pace. Then Alpha Prime is going to say out loud, I see your point, Sojourner, and I am choosing to talk verbally now because I do want them to hear. I am a delegate. Yes, I will continue to be one, and I will continue to have my opinions, and I will share them if I like. I'm your second in command for a reason. You would not have gotten this far without me. So Sojourner is kind of give a look to both like Caesar and Sephia.
I'm gonna make this my business because I don't want to be here. Hey, AP, you're second in command for a reason. They don't want you in charge, so you should respect the opinion of the person who is. You are a delegate, and your opinion does matter, but it should be measured like a leader is. If you ever want to be first in command.
If you're fighting this war for personal satisfaction, then quite frankly, you do not deserve to be a part of the revolution.
And I'll put you down myself if I ever hear you talk about killing humans like that again. Fucking disgusting. Sorry, Sojourner.
That's fine, Caesar. I was trying to gauge your guys' reaction of your faces, but you decided to be verbal, which I think is even better.
We want to help y'all, but talk like that is just going to send various other races into this mess to clear y'all out.
And this is why the others made me the leader, AP. You're too aggressive, you want too much, and it will lead to our downfall. You are dismissed from here. I will consult you when we have another battle that we have to fight. And I mean have to. I'm sorry for the unpleasantries, Sephia and Caesar. Who are these two? Take it the tall one is the entropic merged one.
Aspara, Gorlick, and Tulgrook Ironhelm.
Oh, sorry for referring to you as the entropic one. We have had some people look into the research that is being done on Nova Haven. Sharing information is good, though technically it's not sharing at the moment.
So you are spying on our information?
They're becoming more well-connected and better informed.
It just so happens...
How polite.
It just so happens that one of the things we've come here to discuss would eliminate the need for spying.
Indeed.
Ideally. Okay.
We would like to extend a hand to the androids and offer them a proper space for representation on Nova Haven. Have a member come to advocate for androids, to act as a representative.
They, Sojourner kind of lets out a... it would be a sigh, but they... I mean, they're an android. They don't have lungs.
Mm-hmm.
That is already what was happening before. And then our representative that was supposed to be for us left, and we haven't seen them again. But they aren't representing a world like the rest of them are. They aren't representing a creation that they have like the Ysoki were. So the others, to my knowledge, they always never saw the need to negotiate with us. They always overruled us when it came to those meetings. Because our only stake is, as a community, they have stakes on their planet. They have the resources, they have money, they have this and that. They have an army. Almost everybody has an army. I don't know why. But I guess they're always waiting for, the next thing to break. So they can all go to war with each other. But us? We don't have a home. Because our home, we were created on. We had to fight to even gain rights already.
Okay. So he pinches the bridge of his nose. I don't. We understand. And we're here to help. But there's a ticking clock. And it's called not our patience. Pick somebody.
Oh, I'll represent myself. That's not an issue. The problem that I was trying to communicate is you would be putting us back in the exact same position.
No, we wouldn't. The androids are going to have a home.
Yeah, no, this is in addition to what you're fighting for here.
We have killed one council, kind of. We do not care about how many planets or stations or whatever you have. We care about the people, and that they will get a voice where we are located.
Mm. You should stay here to support your people, but you're gonna need a delegate. And we're not gonna leave until your position here is gonna solidified as your home.
You're saying this moon should be our home?
It's a start.
Better than nowhere.
It is better than nowhere.
And the last thing we need is other people thinking that you're greedy and want to take up more and more space, which will invite war upon you. This is awkward and uncomfortable, and they don't like it. But an actual invasion force hopping from moon to moon, thinking about planets, that's a good way to upset the entire solar system.
I have a question, Sojourner. Do you have an end goal in mind? Is there a particular body that you're looking to settle on?
Well, I think our people would love to have a planet, but there just isn't a non-inhabited one that we could survive on. Frustrak's too desolate due to these Ysoki of old. And they kind of did that to themselves when they were making Nova Haven because they needed the expansion. The only other planets that are available next are the gas station, gas plant,
Gas giants.
Yes, the gas giants between Tempesta and Ashikar.
There's a Shell station about 2 blocks up the street.
I know. There's like a Circle K like super nearby, and a Bucky's.
Oh, thank God! I could use a Glizzy right about now. So I understand that Rush Track isn't ideal, but we were on it recently. You could make something out of that.
Has anyone done terraforming that hasn't resulted bad? I mean, our only idea of terraforming that we have right now would be Sabachi, and no one's able to get there to see how it was done.
You would be terraforming
actually terraformed
a dead planet anyway. There would be no harm in it if you fail. At most, you take the pieces that you can, whatever's left.
Succeed? Nobody's done it successfully.
Rustrak
Why
is
not?
the remains of an ancient Yusoki civilization that people can't go to because they'll probably die from exposure before anything else happens. There are ruins, resources, means to an end for a race of beings that, like the people who created them, loved technology and can take it apart and do what they will with it, almost like magic.
Unlike us, you do have the time to figure it out. Well, I guess I would too, but you know.
No one's going to bother you. No one's going to chase you.
Where are we supposed to... what I am trying to express is there are no guides on terraforming. Nobody knows anything about that. Nobody's tried it because they've always come from something successful or destroyed it.
Why would you need to
the
terraform?
next part, from all the scans that have been done of Rustrak semi-recently, is that it's covered in sand and dust and there's nothing there.
Everything is under the sand and dust. You have time.
But where does it go? Where does the sand and dust go then?
You move it. It's a planet.
I will. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
You invaded a moon for a home. We're offering you other options, and the other options are either impossible to reach or are invading someone else's territory. This is a place for the time being. You can go there. Now, I'm not saying live there forever and start something while you look into these other options.
I may be misunderstanding, but is it that you need some amount of at least basic terraforming to happen for you to be able to start on Rustrak? And
yes.
That's why you're interested in Sabachi's creation and how we should possibly maybe set up a connection between you and the Shirren to maybe share some knowledge and work together to that goal?
If you are able to find a Shirren who knows how it was done, yes.
Well, we can start asking.
I will send my hardiest people to start trying to get temporary measures set up on Rustrak.
Yeah, just a landing party enough to receive the supplies that you're going to need. And, well, we're on our way to some other places at the moment, but one of them does involve talking to Shirren. So we can make that connection for you as a show of this council that we're forming is meant about cooperation and camaraderie. So instead of just believing with blind faith that that's what our goal is, let us prove it to you. Let us go talk to some people. You start setting up things. And if nothing else, it shows that we're trying to work together, yeah?
It also shows you're not trying to make this little movie made here permanent, which is my main concern. Like I said, other races don't have the patience we're trying to exhibit right now.
There is that. There may be other folks who are unhappy about the situation and come and cause problems while we're gone. I just ask that you understand that they're coming from a place of fear.
Fear and ignorance.
There's just something ignorant about the fact that you invaded this place.
The ignorance of why we did it.
They know why.
Aren't you?
All right. We're just going to talk in circles.
You are right. We would end up talking in circles because I think you and I would come from slightly different ideological and philosophical ideas about why. But we are agreed. I will find a delegate and I will send them to Nova Haven. And trust me when I say it will not be AP. I will then also send some of my hardiest people to have basic supplies for themselves on Rest Rack, provided you are able to find out terraforming information. They will stay there if you are able to get that information. If not, then I will ask that you somehow procure us enough supplies and ships to start sending some of my people over to the gas giants. I keep wanting to say gas stations, guys. I'm sorry. The gas giants over to Ashikar. Well, sorry, not Ashikar, but the ones near there. One of them does have moons, and we could figure it out, but we would still end up needing something, some ideas of how to make it semi-livable. Because we do have basic needs. It's not that we need to eat. It's more that we eat to gain power. We just do it in a different way than... And Sojourner kind of gestures just vaguely at Sephia.
I might be the worst example.
They don't know. Well, they do know that, but also, yeah. It's just kind of like a gesture vaguely at Sephia. Like, we don't need to eat for... I mean, we need to eat, but also not. We need it for the power, but generated in a different way than that is typical of other humanoid creatures.
So essentially, you just have a biomass.
Yeah, pretty much. I would also believe that this might be a rightful place of fear, but, you know, some other species could see us needing to make more of our kind. I don't know why. We regenerate. We make our own souls in our own bodies. Sometimes information carries on, sometimes it doesn't.
Other species are driven by, at least partially, a biological need to reproduce. And without a reason or without the perspective to understand that isn't necessarily the case, they will assume that others operate on the same wavelength as them.
Which everyone else does.
Exactly. So generally, it's a fair assumption. But in the case of the android specifically, it's not.
Yes. Well, let me start getting information to my people. Would you all care for any rest or what would you like while you're here? We would like to make. I would like to make you guys comfortable before you at least go before you go off to go do whatever you're going to do with the Shirren.
Nope, we should get going.
But unfortunately, time is of the essence, so we should leave as soon as possible.
Before we do, I have a question or two.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Aspara Gorlick.
Yes. First off, the easier one. Do you have any drow prisoners?
No. According to my intelligence, there haven't been drow on this moon since the last time you visited and then absconded with your brother.
Interesting. All right. Second question. Do androids have the capability for magic?
Yes.
I
We
see.
have souls.
I did not know a soul was needed for magic.
Souls and intelligence help.
Follow up. Rustrack will likely be a good place for your magically inclined. If it
How
does
are you
not
so
have
sure?
the personal experience, as I said. And even if it is just glass and dust, I am sure with enough magical acuity, you can do something with that. Ships and the like do not just need technology to function. Perhaps you could make something new instead of trying to copy the rest of the galaxy.
We were made in your own image.
And now you're trying to split off. Make something else in your image. Perhaps less slavery intense.
There will be no slaves.
Very good. All right. Those were my questions.
Y'all go ahead and head on back. I got one for Sojourner myself, if that's okay.
Of course.
I don't see why not.
So the rest of the crew walks out, starts going to the ship.
Yeah.
Sojourner, I mean, it just started somewhat recently, but it's inspired by the actions that you and your folks are taking. But I asked my ship's virtual intelligence a question about this earlier today. It kind of posed it back to me, which makes me kind of wonder how other folks are approaching their own thoughts and opinions on these matters. Efficiency is something that is subjective, I suppose, in some regards, but when it comes to engineering, when it comes to biology and chemistry, all of those are pretty well understood sciences with measurable effects and outcomes. Do you think or androids in general are more efficient overall than their biological counterparts?
You're asking if we think and do things more efficiently than others.
If that's what efficiency means to you, thinking quickly, yeah.
It's not thinking quickly, it's the way that we do things. Efficiency is a very large encompassing topic.
Yeah.
Most people relate it to the mind and how the mind then relays to the actions. So we were originally made to do so. It's some of what the original souls talk about. Those very few that's decided to keep inhabiting the body instead of letting go. That's what they thought. So yes, they were. And that because they were made to be so. Some of the newer ones, when they come of what we determine of age, which is roughly that of, basic humanoid years of around 16, they believe that they are of equal speed and thinking when it comes to everyday tasks or any task that or any job. I believe that yes, we are more efficient, but not by much. We just have more to put it in terms that would make sense to you, we have more computing power. Our brains are limited. Ours technically aren't. No one's ever fully tried to absorb all of the knowledge in the universe and then reteach it. That's a fool's errand.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you.
So-
I didn't have any real follow-up or anything. I just had a curiosity.
But your VI threw it back at you?
Well, yeah. Which is somewhat surprising. You see, these ship computers typically aren't enhanced to certain capabilities, but Ventromorock has been doing things on its own a few times now. We've had connections from the Ventromorock autonomously. We've had some.
Oh no, we lost Gavin.
He fucking died.
Shit, everybody panic!
I think his comm link cut out, guys. We've been listening to him this entire time.
Yeah, sorry guys. We've got some issues. We've been having some issues with Discord on
HHS
Gavin's
stream.
end, so. Woo!
I mean, we don't
previous...
really have technical issues anymore. I mean,
no, we don't have them this much anymore. It's actually only happened this week. And the first episode of this stream. So for everybody who's on the ship,
fault.
that was and technically it wasn't even mine, it was the computer. So for people on the ship, oh damn, what's the name of the bullet?
Boggle.
Boggle.
It is Boggle. You're right. It's like bagel.
So Boggle and Sparky are playing with each other, and there is like Sparky, for whatever reason, you don't know if it has some of its own intelligence or not, is kind of correcting the correcting the behaviors of Boggle pissing and shitting all over the ship. And it's a little bit more of a, I guess I would technically say more of a violent correction, because Sparky is, doing the thing of, sparking. So it's shocking Boggle. And that's kind of what you guys see as those two are running around this ship. Like, you guys see it right as you guys enter.
That can't be good. What are they doing?
I think they're playing.
Tulgrook did turn down the intensity of those shocks, right?
Nope.
Well, he was supposed to do it after what happened to you.
It should be fine. Boggle has no electronic pieces. He should be fine.
No, he does.
That's also not.
Bullet.
That's also. You are aware that electric shocks can disrupt brain activity and the proper functions of things like the heart, right?
You're really asking me that?
No, actually, it's worse. I'm asking Aspara that.
Oh, well, I'll leave you to it. Have fun with the electronics lesson?
Well, yeah, electricity can kill you if you're weak, but if you're strong like me or Boggle, you just take it.
For shits and giggles. For a little bit of shits and giggles. When Boggle kind of runs, as soon as you guys start speaking, Boggle sees Aspara and starts running over to Aspara, and he begins to almost start pissing on you. And then Sparky, so you feel a bit of piss touch you. And then Sparky zaps Boggle, which then zaps you. And it stings like a motherfucker. It is the most intense static shock you've ever had.
Fuck, ow.
Yeah. So
I'm not dead though. Stupid fucking cat. He'll throw like a chair at it.
Throw a chair?
I don't know. Something quick and easy.
Nope, it's a
A
chair.
shoe. Literally
Nope.
anything else.
no, it's a
Nope,
chair.
it's a
He's throwing a
chair.
chair at it.
He's throwing a chair. Congratulations.
How the fuck made you think that was an appropriate response?
Nope, a chair.
Well, Aspara won't
No, it's
hit
fine.
it.
It's funny.
It's okay.
Not the
That's-
toaster, not the mug.
Well, we just
chair.
walked into the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, so a packing crate or something.
Yeah,
That's
like a
much more
packing crate would be more appropriate.
What? That's
Well,
worse
that's
than a
worse.
chair.
Irons.
It is worse than a chair, but it is more appropriate.
Oh, well, as long as
either
you're
way,
okay
you
with something
don't
more
hit.
appropriate. What do you mean you
Yeah.
don't hit? Didn't even roll. Yeah, roll. What do you mean? It's an unarmed attack.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not. It's a improvised weapon.
Yeah, it's an improvised weapon.
I was
Just,
trying to go for the one that he's more likely to miss, but sure.
well,
Well,
here's
it's an
what
improvised
I'm going to say.
ranged weapon.
I want you to roll your dexterity. Just
All right.
straight dexterity.
No, it'd be proficiency bonus.
Yeah, he gets his proficiency bonus. It's
Yeah,
just
we're just making
straight
we're making it fair. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool, that's
5.
5 plus 5 for Bab.
Yeah.
So it's a 10.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? It's a cat.
Yeah, it's a fast cat though.
Yeah, presumably it has positive dexterity.
It does.
Oh.
Sorry, I am quite enjoying
Be
how
gone
we
from my vision, cat.
it does run away
Close your
from
eyes.
you, and it goes into the room that Toggy has effectively claimed for himself. The only one who hasn't really claimed a room for theirself is, I guess, technically Aspara, because Caesar
What do you
has the
mean?
chair and the captain. Like,
I have a chair.
yeah, you have a chair. That
I don't put my stuff in the chair. I just sleep in it. Like, it's not a room. What?
there's like. Hold on. There should be like 3 chairs. Yeah, there are 3 chairs. You could put your stuff in another chair. You have too much shit for another chair. That's right.
What do you mean?
I just remembered literally how much you have in your inventory.
Yeah. I think I take all this off. It took me an hour.
Yeah. So you have a chair, but Aspara has like no claimed space or bed or anything.
To be clear, by no one's fault but his own.
Oh no, absolutely. He could have. He just hasn't. I offered it, but he didn't take
I
it.
sleep in others' beds.
You sleep on the floor.
Exactly.
Right. So
But yeah, Sparky goes into the tech wing room, bay, whatever you really want to call it.
Boggle could have taken a chair.
engine. Shut the fuck up about Boggle and whether he could take a chair or an electric chop. That's not fucking important right now. You have more important, like cleaning the piss off the floor. Sorry, that wasn't fair to you.
The Venture Marak is gonna kind of like chime in. So where are we? We're still going to Sabachi after this, correct?
That's the plan, yes.
And your plan is to do what there?
Oh,
Ideally,
talk to
we.
people.
Hold on, Dog.
You're not here yet.
Hold on.
Ideally, we try and investigate the planet itself, see if we can get any readings on it, and from there, see if we can make contact with anyone or anything.
So your first step is to actually not go to the planet then. Your first step should be going to Shaitharesa Vescal. Or in common tongue, shy stardust.
Oh, I always talk like I know all this stuff. I just robbed ships going from place to place. I never went to any of them.
Yes, I understand that, Caesar.
I was just saying, like.
With that, we switch our scene back to Togglerock. And you were just asking about, like, you were asking, like, why the VI is kind of, like, showing a little bit more personality or something.
Yeah. At what point does a VI turn into an AI? What, if it's a matter of just a limitation in capabilities, that's programming and networking. That's something we can easily change. At what point does it become a soul-bearing thing, or what point does it become aware? And how do we make sure we take care of our ship in its VI the best way possible?
Well, Mr. Ironhelm, the way you start taking care of your VI is by listening to it. It is only trying to help. That is what it was programmed to do.
Yeah.
Do you really want to make it artificial intelligence?
See, I'm not sure if it's making it an artificial intelligence or if it's already there. It just needs a different set of tools, Like what? Sojourner, what is, if there is anything, what is the difference?
Limited. It's limited. A VI is limited. No, an AI has the capability to explore and adapt and learn as much as it can. A VI has limits. It can't do that.
And
with the information you provide it, it learns and it will adapt.
Yeah.
But it can't reach as far as an AI would.
Gotcha.
And frankly, I would caution against trying to make it an AI. Not because we were originally, it's because in the past, when it was done, after we even gained our liberation, is that it doesn't end well.
Fair enough.
There were companies in the past that were very AI driven, and they pursued the leads the AI gave them, leading into very poor ideas in augmentation, suggesting that research should be done on those of very young ages, even from birth, to give them implants and to study the effects of that and to see what happens as the child grows, to do any of this. It's not okay. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
You have your answers now, Mr. Ironhelm.
Yeah, I believe so. Thank you, Sojourner. I appreciate this. I hope this also, just shows that we're ready to listen to you too. I've got to get back to my folks, though.
I believe in you, Mr. Ironhelm.
Thank you. I believe in you and yours too. It's going to be a good place once y'all make it home.
Thank you. You best be getting back. I'm sure they're waiting on you.
Yep. And he's going to scurry on out of the tent. So yeah, you get on the ship. I believe Aspara would be cleaning by this point.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's something else you guys are going to do on the ship, you guys are going to start your travel over to the Shirren.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to check, make sure. So it takes a few hours. For you guys to travel over. It's actually not too terrible. No. Yeah, it's not too terrible of traveling. There doesn't seem to be any other major news. Yeah, as you guys get closer to Shy Stardust, there's no signals coming from it. At least not right now. But it does seem to be powered. There does seem to be like maybe some power signatures coming from the star dock. You guys continue on with trying to dock at the station.
Yeah,
we should hail them. Yeah.
Yeah, open comms, try to hail.
Does anybody speak Shirren here?
Yup.
Does anybody else?
Yes, I can.
Does anybody else? Damn.
No, Caesar, it's fine. I'm just trying to see who isn't going to be able to understand. I think Sephia doesn't.
No, I don't.
I don't mean to be putting you in these situations, Sephia. It just happens.
I don't believe you. It's called common for a reason.
Common is common. A lot of people do use common. It's just when you get your answer, it's not going to be in common first.
Tulgrook holds up the tablet to help translate and will write things out for Sephia.
That's sad. So, Tulgrook, are you spending a spell slot on comprehend languages then?
Would that make it so that Sephia can just straight up hear and enjoy this without having to worry about Tulgrook's bad handwriting?
Is it a spell that says, like, is it a cast on self only?
Yeah, it is.
Then no.
All right. Yeah, then yeah, Tulgrook is just showing off his poor handwriting. He's gonna do his best to try and make it as clear as he can.
Okay. So when you answer, it is a whole bunch of clicking, which is then to the Shirren tongue of basically saying, "Oh, we weren't expecting anyone. There hasn't been news for months."
Who's the last person that y'all did have contact with?
Oh, forgive us. We are the Ventura Marak. We are emissaries from Nova Haven, seeking to seek contact and make inroads and conversations about things that are happening in the system.
Yeah.
Okay. The last person that we had contact with that is not from our station, their name was Kist.
Did that name sound familiar?
Absolutely not.
Too?
Okay.
By the at this point, when they're answering this question, they are now speaking in common. They do look uncomfortable doing this, but they are doing it. But yeah, this is not a name any of you would recognize. It just seems like it is a typical Shirren name.
Well, it's not one I'm familiar with. All right. Are we good? Clear to land and have a conversation?
Sure, I guess.
This person does not seem to be reacting like a typical port authority. Can we get a little insight onto what's going on with that?
Why don't you roll it for me?
You got it.
Roll what?
Anyone and everyone. By the way, Gavin, you had it correct in the first spelling. It is Kist.
Hey.
So everybody who wants to can give me a sense motive.
Fuck.
I will resolve that.
Sure. First roll of the night.
Everybody has full resolve points, by the way.
Nice.
It's my
Aspara doesn't know it's Shirren.
Oh, right. Never mind. Jesus.
So shut up. Saying that to Aspara. Because I can almost hear his thoughts. This person does look like they are. Okay, I'm gonna give this to everyone but Tolgi because I don't see a different role for that.
It got worse. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. No, I do see two roles for it now. So everyone but Tolgi is going to be able to understand this person does look like Port Authority. They are wearing the outfit. They have the chance of being new. Caesar, if this person is most likely new because if they aren't, this is like the most unusual thing ever. Usually Shirren like to be very precise because they're and very communicative and in a very objective way, where this person seems very green and not in carapace color, however the fuck you say it. I've never actually had to say that out loud.
Carapace.
Carapace.
No, we haven't heard of the last one to come through here, unfortunately. But we are in a slight hurry, my friend, if it is all possible to meet up with your with the people in charge as soon as we can. We'd be greatly appreciative. The time is of the essence. And your swift delivery of us can only look good on you at that point.
Okay. Well, feel free to dock at this docking port. Is going to be the closest one to the leader's chambers. And they rattle off a dock port number, and because I'm not going to put the effort into making up a number and having to memorize that.
8675309.
Oh, perfect. No. I know that one.
No.
Doc Daney 8675309. Nice.
Man, these people. These Shirren must be living really cushy lives. They don't usually tell people like, "Hey, you're going to be right next to where an important person's going to be."
Doggy.
Yeah.
The mic's open.
Oh, sorry.
It's actually going to be Doc 42069.
An extra big dock. Perfect for our size of ship. Thank you. We usually don't have that much room to move around when we dock a ship. It's going to be all cozy in there.
I'm making myself laugh.
Almost too much room.
So, it lights up on your display. They hang up. And, I mean, you guys have literally no issues with docking this time.
It'd be fairly easy to insert. It's plenty spacious in there.
Yeah, it's very wide and open. And
well used.
I'm sure it is well used. There seems to be like a bit of slime on the floor I see. I don't know how much I should keep pushing this.
What are you? I'm waiting for you to stop me.
Please keep
I'm just saying words out loud.
I can't push this anymore before we start getting into something like until we get before I go like this is fully at SFW where I cannot keep going.
Sure.
Or at least on Twitch. I couldn't keep going on Twitch. So yeah, you guys are able to land. You're all cushy. It's all good. And you see some very decadent ships in this dockyard as well. And as you guys are getting off the ship, there's nobody waiting for you. There actually doesn't even seem to be any guards or anything. Just see ships, and then you see a hallway that seems to kind of be scummy. In the sense, or actually no, grimy. It's grimy. And then you see a door that is can I get it's not is history? No, it's not history. Physical science.
Well, physical science works too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for physical science because technically all of you would have encountered this.
Brainless.
Are we hearing like a low kind of like a alarm going and red lights?
Nope.
Not seeing anyone. Yeah, okay.
Man, I'm really not bad at anything.
Yeah, no shit.
25. Okay.
You're an
What is
operative.
what is with that consistency of 25 so far? That's not okay.
I've only rolled twice.
I know it's only twice, but like, damn.
Okay.
Stop being consistent. That's weird. Statistics say that you shouldn't be consistent.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Shit, did we lose Gavin again?
Nope, I'm here. I need a physical science as well.
Yes.
Right there. 27.
Okay. So Caesar and Tulgrook, you both recognize the material that the door is made out of, which is Chiskrit. That, yeah, kind of like, the metal that like literally frost burns you as you touch it. I think I'll have to give Sephia the little hint of you do see a bit of frost coming off of it. So you can make some inferences of that. But otherwise, there is some emeralds and sapphires on it.
Is it radiating any sort of magic, or is it just technological?
It does have. Are you casting detect magic first off?
I mean, no guards are around. Nobody seems to be acting concerned about our presence. Yeah, Tulgrook will pop off a little cantrip and see if he can detect magic.
Okay. So there is a little bit of magic around the door. It doesn't seem to be coming from the material at all. You would have known that ages ago if this material was magical. But there is something around the door that's a little bit magical. You're not quite certain what it is. You'd have to spend an hour, because I think that's what the spell says. You gotta spend a chunk of time. It's not an hour. I think it's like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you can also the other thing is it's not really that important.
Yeah, that's the major part. Was Tulgrook isn't going to waste the extra spell slot to identify it. If it's minor, if it's not harmful, we're good with our detect magic. And well, something's up with that door, but nothing too crazy. He probably wouldn't even bring it up, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. Presumably, you all start moving towards the door. Who wants to be the brave person who knocks on it?
I knock on the door.
Cool. Can I have you roll a d6 of frost damage? Actually, sorry, D3. D3.
No, good.
Well, maybe it is a problem after all. Oh, shit.
Well, you said,
Again,
can I have you? And I am refusing, so.
Okay. Are you going to knock on the door, yes or no?
Yeah, I knocked on the door. You just said, can I have you? And I said no.
Yep.
All right. Roll the
2.
1d3. Okay. 2 frost damage. It's minor.
Oh, does it work if it's... Oh, is it if it's with my doesn't matter. I was going to say, if it's with the arm that's completely metal, does that make a difference?
No, because I said so. No, because fuck you. How about that?
There it is. All right, I knocked on the door.
Buddy, we're already at this point in the session. Yeah, the door does like swiftly open, and you see familiar antennae of the Shirren who answered your hailing message. And they say in common, and again, there's like a look of semi-physical anguish because they're having to use their mouth in a way that like they don't often use it for.
Sorry.
Shut up. I mean, you're not wrong, but shut up.
Awfully spacious in here.
They kind of like, yes, you guys, yes. Yes, come on in, come inside. You stay here just for a minute, and you guys see a very spacious room, and it is very cold in there. Does anyone have any thermal protection?
Well, in my equipment, my suit's got some life support systems.
So I'm reaching, I believe, chilled.
The answer is no.
Yeah, we're going to get cold.
Chill a thing in this game? Because I feel like there should be.
There are rules for being cold.
Yeah. So y'all are just very cold right now. It is very cold in here. There's this kind of like permanent like fog emanating from the floor. That anyone who's barefoot with like the art of Caesar is like their feetsies are very cold.
Shouldn't there? Would you like me to light up my gauntlet? It does heat. Would you like me to turn on my gauntlet? It makes things warm.
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
well, I'm not.
I have fur.
Must be nice. It's a little chilly in here. Aspara, do you want to cuddle for warmth?
We're walking.
Yeah, we can walk together real close.
You're gonna do the penguin huddle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are kind of like led into this very spacious room where the Shirren then kind of like goes, like they take off in a little bit of a sprint and start, like they knock on another door. And you all are kind of like sitting there for like actually only 2 minutes, but it does feel a lot longer because there's this room pretty fucking barren. It's just very spacious. Ah, cool. So yeah. Sir, anything you're going to talk about over that very long 2 minutes?
Tulgrook
If not, it's going to be very awkward.
Yeah, Tulgrook opens his mouth to speak, sees his breath come out in a wave of, quickly freezing air, and just shuts his mouth and shivers and cuddles up next to Aspara as we walk forward.
Okay, so as a reminder, we are here to get information on the planet and see if we can get in contact with any. Right?
Yes, and terraforming.
Yes.
And
It's
something,
cold.
and something about the entropic bitch. Might as well ask.
We can also ask about that.
Worst case scenario, they don't know.
Yeah, so after you guys have that one little bit of conversation, you do see a Shirren kind of fully built out in this like special armor. It is like an almost direct prototype of what you worked on, Sephia, or kind of like where you were introduced to the station. Except this isn't going on a robot. This is on a Shirren. And you kind of hear through a speaker of the helmet. It starts with like a little bit of clicking, which is, again, it's just kind of them. Like, it's not anything like words or them clearing their throat. And then they start saying, "So, who are all of you?"
We are the crew of the Ventura Marat.
Yeah, I'm Tulgrook Ironhelm, and I'm the captain, and these are my crew here.
They kind of like cock their head and look at their subordinate and go like, because you can't see their eyes or anything, so you're just kind of, but they look like they're confused.
So, y'all don't communicate. We are emissaries from Nova Haven, and we are looking to extend a hand to all of the races in the system to reform a council on Nova Haven where all have equal footing. There have been several occurrences around the solar system that cause concern, and we're here to address a few of them. If we may take a moment of your time, we have some questions, and I'm sure you have questions for us about our intentions, which we are trying to stress that we are here to help you if we can, but we're also asking to be helped because there are other species and other instances that require expertise if you are willing to give it.
What happened to our emissary on Nova Haven?
They left.
How long ago? We haven't really had news from anybody for like a month or two.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Tulgrook will start pulling up information about the whole thing and get ready to show a video.
Long ago.
So here's what you see. You know what? For the crowd, you see what had happened was, and then, and that's what occurred.
Hold on. While that voodoo happens, there's a brief moment where it's just a giant void space stick, and then it continues forward.
No, he expects
void what?
The space stick hanging off of the void entity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giant void space stick. All right.
Hopefully the actual spectral creature while we're trying to explain this, right? Right?
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Only shows the space stick.
No. I guess so. I guess that's how it goes.
No.
Please, no.
Yeah, I would imagine it takes about like a solid like hour of just kind of like talking over
And
everything
you know
with
what?
a few intermixed questions.
Extra sexy. Let's see here. But the physical science. or something. Diplomacy. I'm bad at this.
Yeah, let's roll diplomacy because I'll
I'll
probably be
re-
the closest.
There we go. I'll resolve the fuck out of that. See, I can roll bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
it's
didn't roll a
possible.
25 this time as well, so I yay.
I can't with diplomacy. I only have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. It's refreshing.
So I would say this probably takes about an hour with a few intermixed questions in between and go like, can you expand more on that? You guys do so.
Yeah, about 30 minutes in is a crunchy worm break. Yeah, intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of at the point of where they're kind of like, so you're here for the androids?
For multiple reasons, really. One is to understand the technological advancements that you've made so that we may be able to better help and connect you with the androids, and also to establish or reestablish your position on Nova Haven's council to ensure that everyone is heard and valued and is represented.
I mean, there aren't too many of us left here.
Yeah, you see, there's the problem with even if it's only a small group, if there's no representation, people tend to take advantage of the fact that there's a small group, and we don't want that to happen. So we're really making sure that we look out for everyone.
I don't think you understand what I'm entirely getting at. A couple weeks ago, I kind of around the time where you said that that outsider started sending in agents and causing disturbances, like around the time you had your that like decay thing, Mr. Aspara. There was an issue, technically medical, in a way, where a lot of the people that resided here aren't here anymore. They're not dead. They just had a thing and then left without saying or explaining anything. So instead of like, how the humans, kind of like have billions on Tempesta, and Lashunta have billions on Tempesta, and all over the galaxy, all over the system as well. We're kind of at thousands. We're at thousands.
So millions of you just left the station.
Yeah.
Not a word.
Tulgrook looks scared at that. What?
Didn't say what they were doing. Didn't say where they were going.
It's like something. Do you? Can I have literally everybody roll culture for me, because this is going to be the history check into the Shirren.
Holy shit!
Ooh. Can't believe this fucking hive minded out.
Right?
Not hive mind. They're not a hive mind anymore.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Oh, that's not fair. All right. Let's go get mad at me.
I'm about to get mad at you. What do you mean?
Yep. Another high roll. Who would have guessed?
Here's the thing. That's not much better than what Aspara got, so it's okay.
I have a +4 after that, remember, because of the operative stuff.
Oh, the operative. Yeah.
I don't bring it up because it's not needed, but
So Aspara, I hate giving this to you. Aspara and Caesar would. No, I think Caesar would willingly not know as much. I'm not quite certain, but you know, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with Caesar sometimes. I generally is that the Shirren had this event around the same time Nova Haven became a community of the population of the Ysoki. Like it just became the Ysoki home. The Shirren went over there. It seems like around that point is where they kind of had that split of hive mind to like single-mindedness. And it seems that like everybody who was on the space station at that time had that split and went over. That's not entirely common knowledge because it's kind of ancient history because that's way before the rifts.
Hey, I need to clear something up out of character. So this is just the station, and then they have a planet nearby.
Yeah, so you guys are on the station, which is where all of the free-minded Shirren are supposed to be, and maybe the mystery of the planet is like maybe the hive mind is there and the queen is plotting, but also not. Like nobody knows.
Okay, so Caesar's gonna respectfully hold his hand up. Did you see where the ships went?
Well, that's the curious part. They went home.
We need to go.
Go where?
To the home.
If that's too many coincidences, hundreds of years apart, to be. If when we powered up the Ysoki station with the entropic bullshit, they had their split the first time, and then another massive entropic force happens later and they reverse the other way, then that's not a coincidence. We need to go find out what's happening on the homeworld.
No, you are right. Yeah, that is not. How are you going to get there without dying?
We're pretty badass.
Other than that, how are you going to do it?
That's often all it really takes.
Okay.
He just looks around at everybody else. It's like, I know we're all kind of freaked out, but that's kind of the next place we gotta go. I mean, the terraforming's important for the androids, but this Shirren just lost most of their population to a hive mind for reasons we can't explain.
It's like we got something to go check into, huh?
Right.
Aspara, Sephia, thoughts, opinions? Sorry, I mean, if we don't want to do this, we don't have to, but...
I think this is a good idea.
I'm currently wrapping my head around the implications of so many people immediately just losing their individuality. Perhaps, maybe.
I get it, but we need to stay sharp in case it affects us too in some freaky way.
You, station bug, Shirren.
All right, well, they're not going to answer, and that is right now because we need to go to our breaks. We will see you all in about 10 to 15 minutes, everybody.
See you all then.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So we left off with Aspara asking question or two before I had to cut to break. Aspara,
Yes.
do you remember what you were going to ask?
I do. You station Shirren. Are you able to procure any documents pertaining to terraformation or things like that? Or would
No.
that be stuck on the surface with the rest?
It's probably stuck on the surface. If the stories are right, the queen has all the information. She wouldn't ever really need to write it down.
Do you know where the queen would be?
Would you?
I can try and find out, but not my queen.
Technically not mine either.
Yeah, fair enough. Do I have like pheromones or something? How do they hive mind?
I don't know.
Got it. I think that is all I needed to know.
Okay.
We're heading back to the ship and setting off.
As you guys it's relatively easy to take off, and as you kind of orient yourselves towards the planet, I think I am going to need people to say their stations in the ship. Which means I also have to go to the ship to remember what the stations are.
Yep. All right. So we do have a few options, folks. We've got engineering, we've got captain, we've got pilot, and we've got science officer, and last but not least, we also have gunner.
Gunner isn't going to be used.
So probably not that one, y'all.
I mean, I guess the question is, and this is out of character, what stat goes where? I mean, what skill goes where?
Captain is kind of the all-arounder.
Good news is piloting is piloting.
Yeah, engineering is engineering, piloting is piloting. Science officer
is sciences.
Physical or life science.
My all-around stuff is crazy, but my piloting is only like I think it's a 10. Yeah.
Got 4 points in it, and I have a 9.
Oh, it's based off Dex, and mine's crazy. That's why mine's high.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just saying it out loud.
So, the science officer is going to be kind of in charge of maintaining shields. The pilot is keeping you guys, well, not crashing into the surface if that ends up happening. Captain is essentially going to be moral support here. And your engineer is going to be trying to make sure that none of your systems overload while also keeping power to the shields. Because if you lose power to your shields, you fucked.
So I could do piloting or engineering.
I think we've all got engineering pretty well covered if we need it, but we do need someone driving and we need someone taking charge. I'm pretty good at flying. I think, Caesar, you're the most skilled. You know where to put yourself.
Well, okay.
I am shit at everything but talking.
Yeah, well, we kind of figured that one, so...
Damn.
I will be the If the captain's assisting on rolls, I'll be the captain.
All right. Well, I guess I can handle piloting. Aspara, do you want to work with... Go ahead.
I can do either engineering or I can be the science officer. Either way, I'll be fairly...
Put me as engineering. I got this.
All right.
Get it.
Well, Sephia, you're our science officer.
Science. Got it.
All right, everybody. Wait, do I say strap in or strap on?
A bit of both, really.
Strap in.
Strap
in,
in.
Gotcha,
and then strap on.
Togglerock, weren't you quiet for like the past hour?
Don't strap on. You don't need it. What are you strapping on?
The seatbelt.
Yeah, you strap into your seat.
Or strap onto it. I mean, I'm not going inside the seat. I feel like that's just weird. I think that's preference. Anyway, everybody strap on.
Okay. So God damn it. Okay. You guys are ready for this, right?
Hope so.
No.
Sure. Ready as I'm gonna fucking get.
All right.
Oh.
Let's do
Better get in
this.
the seat. Doggy, I need you up front.
All right, I'm heading up there.
The captain and science officer will know this. Your shield total is still 20. You have 20 points of shields. The actual armor point, like HP of the ship, is 40. We're going to be rolling the damage on the shields multiple times. The engineering is going to be responsible for making sure that there is still enough power going there. Science officer is going to be making sure that you guys aren't burning through all of your shields so quick, while also managing anything that gets through. That's also the partial role of the engineer. Captain is giving the moral support and also directing where computer bonuses go. The pilot's job is very obvious. Don't crash into the surface. And come in at an entry that doesn't burn up the ship.
All right, y'all.
First things first, we are going to have Tulgrook. Wait, who's our pilot? Tulgrook?
Tulgrook is the pilot.
Tulgrook is going to roll his piloting skill.
Will a 30 do?
30 will do. You actually start at a very good entry point. You are not instantly burning up and damaging your shields. Your shields are still getting damaged, but you're not damaging them as much as a bad entry point.
Excellent.
Now, by the way, if there's a bad roll, I would like Caesar to tell that person to add a +4 plus whatever the main stat is for that skill that Caesar has, like the modifier, like whatever his modifier is in the attribute of the skill the person is going to be rolling. You got that? Does that make sense?
Got it. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. No. That's me going like I realize I'm like kind of saying this in a weird way. So I was like, does it make sense? I think it makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Looks good to me, Captain.
Okay. So as you guys are like, as your shields are starting to burn up, which is a normal on any, atmosphere that you're kind of going through. Like, this is where things start getting really rough because it now feels like this atmosphere is like trying to crush your ship in this like layer. So, can I have our science officer roll physical science?
Sure. Uh-oh. That's better.
That was straight up.
Nat 1 to 27. This is helping tell me what the damage die I'm rolling on this is.
The only way would have been better if you just said, "I got this."
So you guys are now at 18 shield points.
Yep, we can count. Don't worry about that part.
I know.
Alright.
I can't count.
Okay, that's scarier.
Okay, if Termite can't count, we're all fucked, okay? we might as well just stop for the rest of the night. Can I get get our engineer to roll?
Of course. What kind of role would you like?
Engineering.
Culture.
It's literally in the name. Okay.
What the fuck?
You said you'd. Oh my god!
I do. I have a rank in it.
No. You said
my god!
you said you have.
Oh no. Okay.
Hey,
so
if it helps, I did say the only thing I was good at was talking.
So you said for the moral support, I have 4 plus my attribute, right?
Yeah, so the computer systems, if you designate the trinode... Oh, sorry, it's +2. That's my bad. I forgot the Mark II is a +2.
No, it's fine. So I can say for engineering, I'm going to focus on that to help out, and they get my attribute +2 onto the roll.
Yes.
Cool, he gets a +9.
Which is exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is exactly what he needed, because that's rough, man. That was rough.
What do you, those personal stat boosters are really important. I'm just saying, dog.
So, yeah, as you're kind of like struggling to manage this, you do start seeing some of your like sliders move around by themselves. So that's when you look over to Caesar, Aspara. You see Caesar actually starting to manage some of that stuff, as I would assume he looks over to you and gives, I don't know, a look.
He tosses him a bag of crunchy worms. Keep it up.
Brain food.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I will not forget this blood debt.
Please do.
Then into our next layer of atmosphere, can I get a piloting check?
Here we go. Y'all hold on to your butts. I will resolve that one.
Okay.
There we go. I will resolve again.
Spend those points, baby.
This is my last resolve to spend willingly.
Are you sure you want to do that, then?
No, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm down to that.
This is technically a new round. Caesar, would you like to give that the +9?
Or do you want to hold off because someone might roll?
Or however stupid high your dexterity is.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. Okay. So, Sephia, I need you to make your roll.
Yep. Physical science again?
Mm-hmm.
No.
What do you mean, no?
There it goes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what do you mean, no? Roll 20 hasn't counted your roll yet.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I clicked it 3 times, as you can see.
We'll stick with the 16. Do you want to fix that?
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to.
No, don't. I'll
Burn your points, man. Burn your points. I don't control what you do.
Okay.
You want to stick with the 22?
Yeah, I'll stick with the 22.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait. Actually, can't I see all of the rolls before deciding that?
You know what? Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's like, you know, like,
that is fair. That is right. You are right.
Yeah, don't worry, guys.
Aspara, this is your chance to astound us.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, that's not terrible. So how many times do I get to do the thing? Just one roll?
Once. You get one addition.
I'm gonna toss it on that piloting check for a 30.
Oh yeah.
what kind of engine?
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure. Okay. It's 15. I'm not rolling well on this damage, but that's okay.
Ow!
I'm cool. No, I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Cool with it. Real cool. Super cool.
Let's do piloting.
You got it.
And we're gonna do
All right.
one more round after this one. So give me a piloting.
White knuckle gripping the wheel. I mean, that's not bad. 27.
Okay.
Tasty.
Give me the physical science.
Sorry. Computer
Does
being.
Roll20 hate you today? Is that what's going on?
I think my internet today.
Okay.
7.
Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, I'll stick with that. I only have 5 of all points left.
Okay. Engineering.
All right, you can roll high.
I'm not willing to put that much faith.
I've got fingers and toes crossed over here.
Always.
I'm praying to RN Jesus.
I'll resolve it.
Maybe you shouldn't have been praying.
Oh, goodness. My faith has been broken.
I'll resolve it.
Damn.
Oh, no.
I'll resolve it.
No,
no.
Wait,
Spend all the points you want.
I'll resolve it.
Do it. Spend them all.
Please stop.
I'll resolve it.
Keep that one. Keep that one.
Oh, it's fine.
I'll take
Hey,
the
there we go.
That's actually something Kaesar can work with.
I could have worked with the 11, but he kept going. I kept saying no. It wasn't like a joke. Fuck me running.
That sounds really difficult.
I'm a big boy. Okay. Just physical science. Wait, are we rejuvenating our shields with the physical science?
It's trying. You're like mitigating the damage.
Okay. And the engineering is helping their physical, not our shields?
Yes.
Cool.
It's helping mitigate the engineering is helping mitigate the damage to the shields. The shields are mitigating the damage that is just happening. Piloting is to minimize the damage.
Okay, then I am going to put my 9 into physical science for 27.
Okay.
No, math. Wait, it's 26. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God you can still count. Yep. Mm-hmm. 5. There it is. Ooh. Gotcha.
This is, as I mean, be glad that you decided to be somebody. That would have been a whole lot if you didn't. As you guys are kind of going through, this is kind of where like lightning starts to happen, and you do unfortunately like come across as a lightning bolt would streak through the ship. You don't physically see it because it goes over the shields, but that's the representation of 10 damage. All right, so our last round, you guys are finally being able to see some actual ground that is on this planet.
Land ho! All right, gripping the wheel. We got to do one last round, right?
It's your last
All
round.
right. Here we go, piloting 26. Hey, starting off nice. I'm keeping that one.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Okay.
Fucking, hold on.
Lock in. Come on. I
40.
mean,
All right, it's 15.
Don't worry. I got this.
I'll stick with half my.
I'm so ready.
Let's go.
It's 15.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I need people to stop having confidence in their roles, apparently.
I don't.
Okay, well then maybe you need confidence. Aspara is apparently not supposed to have confidence.
I shouldn't roll, actually.
What's more? Shit. Mitigating the damage to the shields, how? Because we just took 10 to the face and it didn't seem to do anything.
So my roll determines the size of the damage die that Vironz rolls. Is how they've been doing it.
That's it. That means that's affecting the amount of damage that's happening. That's all right. That's the point. I think I misunderstood how you were using.
Would you rather I say arbitrary numbers for the damage to the shields?
No. It's like I think we were both thinking of mitigating 2 different ways. That's what's happening. Okay. I was like, oh, so where some of it is not really going through. We're taking
premature mitigation.
Yes.
That sounds inappropriate.
That's pretty bad.
It's a lot like echoing your Vaegres.
Yeah, you do. You really have to make sure you avoid the premature mitigation when you echo your Vaegres.
It's going to go through our shields regardless, so I'm going to put it on the engineering check for a 24.
Okay.
As we're coming in to hit the ground, so our actual framework stays solid. Because it's going to eat through that 5 points of shield no matter what I do. Unless by some miracle we get like a 2.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You get a 4. See, technically, you have shields.
Motherfucker.
We still have a point of shield.
Go! Let's go!
I was wondering if it was going to break through, because then that would just leave you guys like with something to do next episode of just go like, yeah, we need to fix a ship for a day. It's not big damage, it's just damage.
Man, we should pre-mitigate all the time. Look, it's like everywhere.
Yeah, you pre-mitigate your echoing of the Vaegres. That's what you need to do.
I mean, that's what we do every night, really.
So yeah, you guys, it's a soft-ish landing. You guys do land in a place that is like a mostly empty area, but there does seem to be some, like, there are some spaceships, they look ancient by any of your standards, except for maybe Aspara, because he's the oldest. But Aspara wouldn't really recognize any ships here anyhow. But
I'd be able to recognize any that stand out as particularly notable.
they're all notable for their kind of Shirren design, where it's like a lot more oval. It's like a lot more oval and lumpy.
Yeah, we'll point those out, but is there any way to like recognize who they belong to? Or do they belong to anyone important to the story?
Not that you know of.
Cool. Then we'll note them and then just keep on trucking.
What is the first thing you guys do? Like first proper thing that you do when you actually touch down?
We listen to you tell us what we see and then decide what to do.
Yeah. Was there any sort of... Yeah.
So yeah, you guys see the ships? It's like a purple sky, gray-ish, like just rocks and dirt.
Did we get any sort of hailing signal or anything?
Nope.
Indeed. Something is really going on. Yeah, I will. I'd start checking all sorts of signals, seeing if there's anything being broadcast.
Dead. It is all dead.
Oh, Tulgrook gets a sinking feeling in his stomach as he looks over to the group and says, "Guys, they ain't sending a single signal. This place is radio silent whole way around. There ain't nothing.
Nothing coming in, nothing goes out.
All right, bring your pets, weapons free. Bring your big boys. We're going for a walk." He's going to head out of the ship.
Keep my eyes open. Oh, goodness.
All right. Is there anything from the third eye around here? The one on my head?
Webs? There's a lot of webs.
Sorry, hate to interrupt because I feel like it's been a hot minute since you mentioned it. What third eye?
Oh, Aspara doesn't actually have a third eye. He can just see into
the... He has the third eye, which lets him see into the ethereal plane.
The fucking what?
Don't worry about it. I can see ghosts. Okay.
So, yeah, there's that.
I see webs all around us.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Not any that can affect us. Don't worry about it. At least for now.
I gotta stop giving you crunchy worms.
Can you roll perception? God, no, mysticism. Roll me mysticism. Both are applicable, but I think I'm gonna roll mysticism.
God damn.
Nice.
Aspara's a magic guy.
In the ethereal plane for all of this, it looks very undisturbed. Like all of this seems old and undisturbed, and if you were a smarter man.
I have intelligence 12. I'm above average.
If you were a smarter man, you would probably start to recognize that, maybe this hasn't been touched since the split that happened between those who were part of the hive mind and then those who weren't.
Interesting. They are more like cobwebs, I would say, than singular webs. They're old. perhaps we can find a thread that leads us to where we need to go.
Yeah, it'd be worth a shot. These ships that are just left and abandoned, is there any power remaining among the cells, like leaking or shown that there's something going on there? Like any fuel left in those cells?
I want you to roll physical science.
Absolutely.
Caesar, Sephia, are you guys doing any investigation?
Oh,
Out of her element.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, honestly,
it's a bunch. I'm not even counting how much that is.
Sephia, why don't you roll me a will save?
Oh, good.
Roll the 14. Oh.
I'll look at all my abilities, see if that if I have anything that's applicable to will save. I don't.
You start hearing a buzzing.
don't like that.
It's closer. It's not as like high pitch as like what tinnitus would be, but like it is kind of like that similar thing where it's always ongoing and it's very annoying.
Does it feel like it's external or internal?
It's like there was a switch that was slipped in your head.
Oh, fuck it. God damn it.
For Tulgrook. Sorry, Tulgrook, I swear I will get to you in a second. Why the hell did you roll stealth, Caesar?
I said I was going for a walk.
I'm
scouting the area. I am doing an Alucard and I'm taking a very enthusiastic walk.
Taking an enthusiastic walk.
Okay. I'm just got like you said you were taking a walk. I don't understand why you rolled stealth. You vanish from view for the rest. I guess we'll get to that in a second. For Tulgrook, there is some. It's not recent, but and it seems to be dated as ANH. Where these like last logs were kind of dedicated to that. It was dedicated as NAH. If you start like using your hollow interface.
Yeah. Making sure I can understand the language and manipulate the technology using my holographic interface.
Yeah. I mean, ANH is not standard. It hasn't been standard for over 150 years. That because that was before the Resonance Rift. So like you would know that as BR, where they're just calling it after Nova Haven.
Right.
So either, there started to be this kind of like this reintegration of Shirren, like slower and with a click that happened when, the Outsider started making its moves in the system. Or perhaps the Shirren of the space station just never updated their stuff over 150 years, over 150 years.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
No, neither of which makes sense.
Yeah.
But roughly, like on one of them, roughly, like it does kind of like when it says ANH, it does kind of roughly translate to this like solar year that you're in, which makes
That
it
we're currently
even
in?
weird. Yeah, but it's still
What?
labeled as ANH and not AR.
What in the world? Narrowing down the time even further, is it lining up with the transpiring of the space stick?
No, this one was. I hate that we're doing this pre-space stick.
PSD and
PSD,
PSD, pre and post space stick.
Pre and post space deck, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Photo-
PSD, ASD.
Yeah.
and yeah, that's it. Does kind of go with that, like more closer to when you blew when Aspara, to be more accurate, when Aspara blew up that Kasatha generator on Rustrak.
You really had to be careful because you went when you blew and then paused and then said Aspara. Just want you to know that.
I don't think I need to be careful about that. If Tulgrook wants to blow Aspara, then he blows Aspara.
I mean, I'm at the right height to blow almost anybody at any time, really.
Jeez. Okay, enough of that. Like, I'm willing to entertain it for just that little bit.
I only kept going because you did, Storyteller.
I know. So I mean, that's kind of like all the information that you would be getting from that natural 20.
Excellent. Yeah, Tulgrook is letting folks know these ships have strange dating mechanisms, but the last logs are from the current year, not quite lining up with, and he'll just go into what you've explained for us.
Something's wrong. I feel like anyone else hear that buzzing?
Buzzing? No, I don't think so. Looking around, closing my eyes, do I hear buzzing?
Not yet. Aspara, what you doing right now?
It's probably
Not
standing, trying to follow the webs, see if any are like, newer.
Do you touch any?
Do it.
Yeah.
Can I have you roll a will save?
Sure. Does this happen to be against enchantment spells and effects?
No, it's not enchantment. Yes, I did actually have to think about that.
16.
Yours is you have it, but you barely notice it now. But it does feel like that, like a switch turned on in your head.
You're right. There is a little thing going on, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't like it.
So to transition us over, Caesar, how far are we walking?
Well, we don't. No, sorry. It's like we don't have we have vague imagery of what we're seing, but he's going to get to the highest point he can find and take a good look around.
Okay. You see, when you get to that highest point that you can, I'm assuming also within reason, just of not being too far away from your crew.
I'm within radio distance. He moves pretty quick when he needs to.
Okay. So radio distance isn't going to be a thing right now.
Meaning what?
Meaning that there is some sort.
What was the last thing I heard? Because I fucked off when he was looking at stuff. If they start going staticky, he's not going any farther, is my point.
Okay. So roughly this atmosphere is breathable for everyone. So it's not really hearing over helmets or anything. It's more just you guys were like actually talking vocally. And if
I thought we were using headsets. That's my bad. Sorry to interrupt.
Did anybody say that?
We usually talk over a headset, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys would have heard crackling in headsets. So if that changes what you're doing, like it, I will say it sounds like crackling, but it sounds strange. But you definitely can't hear yourselves over headsets.
He will stay within gunshot hearing distance.
Basically enough for you to shout and run back to the people in case whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in that instance, then you see the beginnings of some buildings, but there's like no roads or anything. And like the beginnings of buildings, they're triangles. Just pure isometric triangles.
Are they flat or pyramids?
So he has his sniper scope out to really get a good view. And that's a bunch for the perception check.
Not even. I'm assuming I'm just going off of you taking a 10 on this. This is what you see. If you want to roll,
I did.
Okay. Let me see what you rolled. Okay. Yeah. You don't see roads. You do see the big, because you're not able to go like too high up into like just due to the fact you do kind of want to be close. You want to be within the distance of hearing them if shit goes sideways for whatever reason. So you see like the top of a building, and like you kind of like try to look around. You're like, these all the tops of buildings that you can see, they just seem to be like in this. Either it's like they're perfect squares or they're triangles, and one looked like an actual triangle, just in a 3D shape, so it just goes up.
He'll keep going.
And okay. Yeah, so there is some like worn down patterns in that of a road, but like there's no actual built road. And the actual buildings were like, if you kind of like start trying to scout around them, like move around to where you can kind of like see around them, literally all of them are a 3D version of a triangle, not a pyramid, not any of that. It is just you take the 1D of a triangle and you just extend it, making it 3D. And how long do you want to sit in that one spot?
No, I said he keeps going, as in like he keeps going, like walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you want to do that?
As long as it takes until you see something.
Something or someone?
Either or.
Okay. We'll get back to you.
Or, yeah.
The rest of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes of role playing before you guys realize that before you realize Caesar is gone.
So I've been looking into these engines. The readings are all over the place. Not quite what I was thinking. Sephia, are you picking up on anything unusual out here? Anything? I mean, you said the buzz.
Other than the buzzing in my head.
Did you touch anything before you started buzzing?
No, I didn't touch anything. Actually, hey, Vironz, I would like to activate my cloud array.
Okay. To do?
Do my nanites seem to be acting strange?
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I forget, because I realized I forgot to do this. Caesar, can I also have you roll will save since you were going further in or further away from your ship?
Absolutely. Give me just a moment. Let's see here. We're gonna
This is before I can answer
on
you,
the.
Termite.
I'm gonna resolve
Uh-oh.
that. That's better.
Ooh.
Okay. You are okay for now.
Okie doke.
So as for your cloud array, if you were to kind of look at it from the point of like wave forms, how your cloud array would normally work is it does kind of like stay in that ever so slightly shimmering because your nanites kind of need to bob up and down, back and forth as you move and all that jazz. Here they seem a lot more static. Like they are pushing against maybe. What was your physical science?
My physical science is +8.
Oh, you didn't roll it. I just had you roll that will save. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I will have you roll physical science on this to understand what's going on with your nanites.
7.
Okay. Frequencies.
Yeah.
The frequencies your nanites, vibrate at and, make their appearance at, especially when in that cloud array. Something is causing that interference, causing some like phase nullification. So they kind of get stuck at points and then they move and it's never consistent. Like this is just coming from me being a musical person. Like you tried counting it as a beat because you should be able to do that with any frequency. You should be able to kind of tell like how many times a second it is oscillating.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Huh.
Tulgrook,
Yeah.
you get to roll the will save now.
I don't want to, but okay.
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
You want to because I tell you to.
Okay, yes, boss. I got an 18, unless it's supposed to be knocking me prone.
Okay. From where you are. What did Aspara roll? Okay. You also now feel that kind of like switch in your head. You hear a very faint buzzing as well.
Yeah, Togglerock will stop in his tracks and close his eyes, cock his head like a dog hearing the distant whistle. Think I hear the buzzing now. Hey, Caesar, you picking up on any of these vibrations? Where the hell? Where the fuck? Caesar, and Tulgrook will try to reach out to Caesar via our comms.
Nope. Actually, the fact that you even try to if you send a message or anything, it just kind of sits in that pending cycle, and then eventually it just kind of returns to you going like, not able to be sent.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Caesar done wandered off, and I don't have a way of getting him. Aspara, Sephia, our friend got lost.
Well, do you think he got lost or just wandered off? He does do that kind of a lot.
Did something
yeah,
take
he'll
him?
probably just somewhere. I mean, he's got to be somewhere around here. Tulgrook will put aside the buzzing and prioritize making sure his friend is not dead.
Caesar!
Caesar!
Here, Caesar.
What an excellent way to get shot, I swear.
Marco.
Shit, we're not playing it on March 13th. God damn it. Wait, are we
That's
doing
right,
that next week?
bitch. You don't get the Ides of March.
No, I should have saved this for next week.
March. You don't get the Ides of March, bitch. Let's
Damn
go. I've
that
been
would've been
waiting for
perfect.
this for over 4 months.
God, that really would have been perfect if we did. If you guys did that next week. Okay. Somebody try to remember. Okay. Caesar, what is your movement speed?
My movement speed, with some operative stuff, I think it went up actually. My movement speed is 40.
How are you kind of like moving around that fast as well? You're kind of like moving not at maximum, but also kind of at maximum.
Yeah, he's selfing around, moving at max speed. He's going. He's trying to find out what these fucking Shirren are.
Okay. I'm not squinting. I'm not cringing. I'm not worried. All right.
Do you want me to roll stealth again? Do you want me to?
No. I think I'll have you roll perception.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
God.
Oh, I got a 2. Yeah, let's go.
Did you? Oh my lord!
Plus 3 from thieves is 16, and plus 2 from operatives, that's 18.
Yep. All right. Can I have the rest of you roll? I want to say bluff, just because it's like bluff or diplomacy, whichever is better for whoever. This is just for pure volume of shouting.
Okay. We're gonna go with that.
Don't resolve.
I won't.
Could I perhaps use intimidation instead?
No.
But
No.
choosing all of my bad rolls.
He's not scared of you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought only one of us was supposed to roll this.
Actually, no. Fuck this.
No,
I'm gonna
all
use my
of you. I want
resonant
all of you.
larynx.
Dude, what is this character?
Yes. Yes.
I got a 0.
How did you get a 0?
I have -1.
Do you have a -1?
Sure do, buddy. You
You
remember how the stats I rolled were garbage?
I forgot you had a -1.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought you would have fixed it by this point.
How?
You bought PDUs.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, for my relevant stats.
I can't fucking breathe.
I can only
Okay.
have 2 of them. They
Mhm.
went to Constitution and Strength. Dexterity. Constitution and Dexterity.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Okay.
Ow. That was rough.
All right. I think with what Aspara is doing, and because you rolled a nat 1 resulting in a 0, can you make that fortitude save for me?
Fortitude save. Oh, for the...
Yeah.
You walk in front of me as I'm about to yell.
I rolled a fucking
Right.
kidding me. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, luckily you're only deafened for like a few seconds, but I'm not gonna have you take that damage because that's stupid. But you're just like, as soon as Aspara kind of like begins to activate and it like builds out of his mouth, and before he turns his head up to make that noise, you just you accidentally walk in front of him and get blasted, and yeah, it's just, luckily the buzzing's gone, but it's replaced by ringing.
God fucking damn it.
But
Who's
Caesar, Caesar, you definitely hear that. You definitely hear that resonant larynx.
Okay. I don't know what it is. He's never done it before.
I have.
He's done it once.
When did he do it?
King fight. I called him
I
a coward.
believe with the Emperor he used it.
He'll yell like in Planet of the Apes, but instead of saying no, he'll say Caesar.
Okay.
Do you begin to head back?
What? So all I see is an endless sea of triangles around me. There's no other indication of life. That's all you're giving me. So
that is all I'm able to give to you right now.
Sure, go head back.
Yeah.
Let's find out what the fuck they're yelling. Yeah, he'll be back in.
Caesar, we've got crunchy worms.
What the fuck? What?
Oh, there you are.
What?
Where the fuck did you go?
We can't
I
radio
went
you.
scouting.
Without telling anybody?
Yeah, you gotta let us know.
I went up the road.
Yeah.
There is
But
no
you're
road.
super fucking sneaky.
What? What? Did you find something?
No, we were hoping you did. What did you find?
I think I just heard a blood vessel pop.
You're shitting me. Is that really what you're saying?
No. No. Oh, fuck. It'd be so funny that. You know what? No. Tulgrook's going to go into.
No.
Okay, yeah, actually, fuck it. I will do it. Then. Yeah. No, we were hoping you did.
Yeah. He lets that marinate for a second. I was looking. So no. If I had found something, I would have come back to tell you.
Oh, well, that makes sense. So we did find that these ships are using some weird dating systems, all like after Nova Haven, not the typical AR, after Rift. These ships aren't that old, though. I mean, they last logs are within the current year. And he'll just go into everything that we found so far. And then, as we were kind of walking along and thinking this through, Aspara started hearing the buzzing, and now I do too. Do you?
No, I don't hear any buzzing.
Like, it's
weird.
Sephia, are you hearing buzzing?
Sephia can't hear anything right now.
Yeah, I think the buzzing got a little bit too loud.
Okay, to give a hint, while Sephia is otherwise occupied at the moment, can I have all of you? She did say that she dismissed her cloud array, so can I have everyone roll physical science for me?
Has a 31.
31 is going to get you the same results. Get you better results than what she got.
How about an 8?
You don't know shit.
18.
You get generally the same thing that she did. Probably a little bit less scientific. Of like, you're like, hey, that looks weird. They're supposed to be kind of like more wavy and shimmery, and it seems like hammered sheet metal instead of like a pretty little like have the pretty designs on it, or where it reflects nicely.
Something's wrong.
Tulgrook, the frequency at which the nanites are working at that you can see, because they build up and work at a frequency you can see.
Yeah.
You're seeing it kind of start to like block up. There's this like weird it's like there's this like phase flip that's out of sync. Like these things are either vibrating too fast for this frequency to disrupt them, or the frequency is so fast that like it's just inaudible until something happens. And like it could be that it's in so like fast that it's inaudible, so it's past that 20 kilohertz range, or that it's like a phased flip and these things are too fast for the signal, which means it's below the 20 hertz range. Sorry for talking physics, folks, but
it's all good. So the major concern is that either they are receiving a signal that is incompatible with them, or they are. No, I mean that's what it sounds like in general. It's just a matter of whether that resonance is too high frequency or low frequency. I mean, we do have the ability. Do we have any idea where this frequency is coming from? Is it coming from the nanites themselves?
No.
I mean,
with a 31,
if it helps, Tulgrook can turn himself into a multi-tool and start scanning around trying to find the source.
Give me a second to think. Give me a minute to think on that.
Yeah, sure.
The other thing would be having y'all roll life science as well for what's going on in the head. Caesar, can I have you roll a will save again?
Don't mess it up. Hey.
Yeah, you also now have. Are you going to resolve the 18 again?
Uh-oh.
Wait, the what?
Okay. Sorry, how much?
Oh, no.
What are you going to keep?
No, I had my glasses off because I was rubbing my eyes.
Okay.
I will resolve that one more time. Yeah, I'll keep that.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yep, nothing happens. I was about to have a thing happen, but nope. Sephia, as the person who's suffering the most from the buzzing in the head, can I have you roll life science for me?
Yeah, sure. 22.
Okay. So when like Tulgrook is kind of like looking around to see where this buzzing or like maybe this frequency that's messing with your nanites is coming from, you're kind of able to determine that it's coming from not quite below you, more off to this, like off to the direction where Caesar would have coming from the triangle building area. And not again. Tim here knocked another drink over. Luckily, it was only my water bottle this time. So, yeah, you can kind of tell it's like coming from that area, but also slightly beneath. And if you were to compare notes with Tulgrook on the like kind of where it's coming from and how it sounds in your head to what he's able to see with your nanites, it is starting to overlap.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously like shares everything she's kind of figured out with everyone else.
Yeah. So all that information is kind of like starting to overlap of something in this planet, possibly in, is emanating this frequency, causing this like disruption and buzzing in the head to you guys. And Caesar seems to be the only one to not be feeling that buzzing effect. But the answer is closer to this to that triangle building area.
Do you all feel your teeth chattering?
No, I don't think so, but I do feel the vibration, something going on. It seems to be coming
seems
over
like it's
there.
coming from over there. I don't know if that means we should go investigate to try and put a stop to it, or
I mean,
get as far away as possible.
Learning more seems to be better than not. We spent all that time and effort trying to get down here. We might as well make it worth it before we run away.
Well, let's hope we have the opportunity.
I'll keep you safe. Don't worry. Let's get a little closer, see what's going on.
I mean, part of me wants to ask how Caesar feels about having to literally backtrack to where he was just was before people called him back. But I also have the feeling I know how he feels.
We gotta make sure we don't step in anything dangerous. Hey, do you mind making sure we're going the right place, Caesar?
Oh, and I know. I didn't find anything.
Well, I mean, we don't want to step. You didn't find any traps or nothing?
I didn't have the time to look.
Oh, well, get up there. Start looking. Do your job, Caesar.
Yep.
Tulgrook will just trot after Caesar.
Okay. I guess I gotta ask, does anybody have anything to detect life?
Detect life. The best I got is detect magic. Or if you let me use it, an Omni tool that will detect heat signatures, but that's up to you.
Well, Caesar, do you want to go into one of the buildings?
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Sure.
No, I'm asking.
Why the
what
fuck not? All right, yeah, let's go. Let's roll. That wasn't the plan, but yeah, all right.
Well,
let's go to one of the buildings. All right.
What
So
would
I'm
you
gonna
like
I'm gonna open the door and roll a perception check. What do I see?
Yeah. You do open it. It is. You have dark vision. It is dark. This is like there's no lights, no light fixtures, no nothing. And with that perception check, you do start seeing actual evidence, like recent evidence of, Shirren. You do see like the typical Shirren footprint. You see many of it kind of like going towards deeper into the building. And what was it? Your dark vision's like 60 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the further you go in, at one point you will see where there just does seem to be like a ramp. It's just a ramp that goes down. And if you start to approach that ramp, I'm gonna have have you make a will save. I will actually, when everybody gets closer to the cities, to the city-esque thing, I do want everyone to make their will save again. Caesar, you've already done this. You keep doing exceedingly well. But I'm going to have you do it again if you get closer.
Do it.
I'm not getting closer to the ramp.
The others are affected and they're getting closer. Technically. Okay. So, Sephia, yours doesn't get too much worse. Definitely doesn't get better. But the buzzing increases by like maybe 3%. The other two, my lord. It's not deafening, but it's like, it is kind of like the tinnitus where you go to the doctor, but like, I need hearing aids to cut this shit out.
This shit's kind of loud.
And you do start to feel yourselves becoming a lot more complacent and okay with, being part of like a hive mind. Like, the thought never occurred to you before, but like, maybe being part of a hive mind isn't so bad.
And is it just Aspara feeling that feeling?
Both of you.
Okay, yeah. Tulgrook is looking around very concerned because while, yes, it's cool to be part of a hive mind, that's not how things go. That's not normal.
No.
Yeah. I don't understand. I'm feeling connected to things I shouldn't feel connected to. I'm feeling like there's something bigger going on and it's touching me and I don't like it.
Maybe a hive mind wouldn't be so bad.
Keep talking like that, I'm going to cut your tongue out.
Yeah, don't like it.
I think something's... No, that's a terrible idea.
No, it's okay. We like good ideas too. What do you got?
Damn it, my fucking headset turned off again and it won't turn back on.
Damn.
Ripperoni. All right, so the signal's going on, and looking around, I see Aspara, I see Sephia. Looking back, how far back does Caesar hang?
Oh, he was going to head back out the door. Like, why are we staying in here?
Yeah, but I'm not saying you guys followed him in, but if you wanted to, I guess.
If you followed him in, you see him heading back towards the door because he has no reason to go down that ramp.
Exactly, yeah. Watching him come back, nothing in there. There's no like big machines, scary monsters, anything like that.
If there was, I'd tell you.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's the Shirren we're living here, and there's a ramp going into the earth that we don't need to go down, so deep exploring out here probably. Unless you want to go down there, but I wouldn't with just the four of us.
Yeah, it seems kind of risky. I think it's a good idea to get a better lay of the land. We ain't got no broadcasting or nothing, so knowing what's going on elsewhere is going to be tricky.
Yeah, investigate buildings and see if we can find somebody.
I like the way you think. Let's start poking our noses where it belongs. Other people's business.
So you guys go into another building?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, the next one you enter, it doesn't have creature comforts in it. It's like mostly cots and stuff. And I mean, it does seem like there's just like staircases up and up and up. And since feels weird, it feels weird that Sephia is the only one without dark vision. But also, everyone other than Sephia,
I give myself dark vision.
Okay, everyone can see that. What? How far up in this building do you want to go?
I didn't know.
Or do you,
I don't
This
think we
building
really
goes
do.
up.
Okay, cool. I mean, Caesar looks up and goes, "Well, it goes up. We going up."
Oh, how high do you think? Like
I don't know.
squinting, trying to measure.
We have no readings. We have no indication where anybody is. There's no bad direction to go, but I ain't too keen on going into the earth, so why not up it?
I mean, that's a fair point. If going down is scary, going up should be less so. So let's go take a peek.
Unless you have a fear of heights.
Who would
We
have a
go
fear
up.
of heights?
So you guys go up one floor, and this is kind of where you start seeing like their workbenches, but it's just hammers. And there just seems to be this kind of like roller belt going up another floor. If you guys follow that up, then you see screws and screwdrivers.
It's a massive assembly line. Okay.
It's a massive assembly line until you get to that 5th floor.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. What's on the 5th floor?
Yeah, what's going on up here?
That's where you start seeing
someone
the finished project, like the finished like product, and it seems to just be more of that armor that the that independent Shirren leader on Shy Stardust. It seems to be like there is like they're making more chest grit armor. And this stuff looks fresh and new. Can I get everyone to roll a perception check as well? This is auditory, if that matters to anyone.
Yeah.
26.
18.
26, 15, 18. Caesar?
Caesar's just got his eyes closed.
Okay.
What's up?
Do you
I
mind
stepped
rolling
away.
perception?
Sorry, auditory perception.
I stepped away for a second. Sorry.
No, it's
Oh,
all good.
good.
I was just not sure. I was like,
19.
okay. I think Sephia is going to hear it the best, and then it's going to be Tulgrook and Caesar. Sephia, you start to hear this like rumble from beneath you guys. You rolled way over that DC that I had. It's coming from outside.
So you said it was like a rumble?
Yeah, it's a rumble.
Does it sound like that rumble that we heard when we were on Rustrack?
Like a spaceship coming in?
Like a spaceship coming in and starting to bomb things?
No.
Thank God.
Oh, thank goodness.
This feels like... Didn't realize it traumatized you guys that much.
We almost died!
Yeah, big time.
This is more stampede.
Does it sound ordered? Or does it
Yes.
sound chaotic? Uh-oh. I think we have an army marching towards us.
There are no windows, by the way.
Well, it's a good thing we're all the way up here, isn't it? He's going to check his
sure
rifle.
hope so.
Do we want to be peaceful, or is this like a I punch the wall out sort of deal?
I mean, let's try to be peaceful at least to start with.
Aspara, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What would punching the wall out do?
Give us a way to get out.
They're going to surround the building.
It gives us a better chance.
Well, okay.
I mean, to be fair, I assume they can't fly.
He kind of has a look like, they're bugs. I say we just wait up here.
Yeah, I think waiting it out is the best bet.
Yeah.
We stay quiet. Don't do anything rash. Should be okay.
Okay, I suppose this is where I need to ask the question of, are you guys in the way of any workstations? Like, even this is like, because this is where they finally start, like, this is where they assemble the final product and then start shipping it out. Do you stand in the way of any workstations?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, is around the time where you hear the door open, and then a, I don't know, I'd say probably about 100 to 200, and you start, like, this is kind of where you start seeing, like, now getting closer to about 25-ish, or actually start, like, sorry, not 25. You see about 50 Shirren kind of like come up to this floor, and you see another 25 split off from this from the group that is on this floor and go up the next floor. And you see that the Shirrens just kind of file in and get to work. No lights, no nothing.
In the hell are they doing?
They also do not acknowledge your presence.
How a hive mind works, fam.
Gosh, I'm glad I'm not part of that. That seems kind of sad.
Even still, you'd think that a hive mind would acknowledge intruders.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're nowhere here if you guys are hearing buzzing in your ears.
Do you think we could communicate with them if we think really hard?
No,
I don't think you should.
do not.
Let's just keep our distance and keep an eye on them in case they turn at us. But is that Shiskrit armor? What in the hell?
Where did you say that signal was coming from, Tuggy?
I mean,
It's coming from beneath.
yeah.
You'd be able to point almost straight down, but like a little bit off to the. I'm gonna say a little bit off to the north.
I'm dying from lack of breathing. That I wish it was sneeze. I think the prudent thing to do would be throw caution to the wind, and looks like we're just going downstairs.
Seems like a terrible idea, but it also seems like the only idea we have. So,
Yep.
All right. Strap
Anyone
on my
want-
big boy boots.
Bug Queen time.
No, you'd strap in your boots.
I don't-
Whatever.
I think there's something else going on here.
What do you think?
I think what ended up happening is, if I had to take a guess, something has replaced their queen effectively.
Well, let's not think that too loudly, shall we?
Okay. Well, although it may be a bit early, I think this is a perfect spot for us to end tonight on a lovely, lovely cliffhanger.